That's Teamdbz. More specifically, Aaron from Teamdbz. This is the night after regional video, because we did the night before regional video thing. Basically, I'm just going to run through how everything went. Like, my matches and stuff. My official record was 4-4. I do not agree with this record. I think I was 5-3, and I'll explain why. Kelsey was 4-4. He's in the video. It's going to be uploaded after this. He explains some stuff. Nick was 4-4. Nick just had real bad matchups, and he didn't play test enough. And then Anthony, he just misplayed, like minor misplays cost him matches. Like every match he lost, but he went 5-3, so he did the best out of the team. So basically, we adopted him because James couldn't go because he slept in, and David couldn't go because of some family stuff. So I just got a text. All right, so let me run through this stuff. Game 1, basically I lost the first 3. All right, and like I said, I went 5-3, and I'm explaining why, but I lost the first 3. And basically I attribute it to I can't shuffle worth of shit, and I'll explain it. First game, shuffle. I open up double Grand Soul, or double False Roll and Grand Soul. That's an automatic loss, basically. So he spams out with the gear shit. Tack. I top deck MST. MST something pass. Like, it was, I didn't have a monster. I never saw a monster that game. Game 2, same thing happened. Literally opened up double False Roll Grand Soul. But I got an Embers Blade this time. He just Dark Hold before. So I was like, fucked. I tried the Monster Reborn. He saw him warning it. He just had answers to my no plays because I had nothing in hand. It was terrible. Match 2, I played Evols. I fucking hated this match because the first game, dominated. Like, I had a bad hand, but I still dominated because Evols can be slow because they have to rely on tributing and flip summoning and stuff. And if you open with warning, you stop that West low, then they're basically fucked for a turn. So Evols, I was able to open up with False Roll. I still open with False Roll. I don't know why I open with False Roll every game. Open up False Roll Grand Soul. So I was able to wait, got an Embers Blade, tag, and ended up going hard, spamming for game, right? Game 2, spammed out, extended, like, I had, I want to say, Lance and a book down, something like that. Well, Lance and a bottomless, because I sided in bottomless for the guava or whatever. He basically flips goes in match, and I'm looking at him like, no, the fuck, he did not just do this. Why would you do that against X-Sabers anyway? Because X-Sabers are Earths, but I had to get rid of my Catastor so I wouldn't lose my big beaters, right? So I get rid of Catastor. He Dark Holes. I don't understand why he didn't just Dark Hole first, but anyway, I didn't have Starlight Road because I never fucking have Starlight Road. Whenever somebody does Dark Hole or Heavy Storm, I hate Heavy Storm. I'm gonna rant about that later. So he ends up winning that. Now I was just like, what the fuck? Because he gets Logia, and I can't do anything about it. And like, I try to bottomless, and he lances it, and I'm just like, wow. And then I try to summon my next turn, and he bottomlesses. I try to lance, and he like judges it, and I'm just like, whoa, that shit just happened. And then game 3 of that, I opened double False Roll Grand Soil. So I was most upset with my deck's drawing capabilities and consistency. And now, so I was talking to Kelsey. I'm 0-3. Everybody else in the team is 2-1 or 3-0. I'll go over to Kelsey and I'm just like, dude, fuck this. I'm not happy right now. And he's just like, bro, like, what's up, dude? And I was just like, I'm drawing shit hands. Like, if double False Roll Grand Soul every game. He's like, power shuffle. Damn, that's a good idea. Like, if y'all know what power shuffling is, it's like where you take your deck and separate it into 8 random piles evenly, take it, shuffle it again, do it again. Just basically super randomizing your deck. So stuff that stacks doesn't stack. With my deck, I go all stupid and want to hollow everything out. All the hollow pairs want to group up. Hollow MSTs are next to hollow MSTs, Faltros next to Faltros. So I win 4 straight. Chromality. How do you say this, dog? Chromality. I whooped their ass. That wasn't fair. Like, first game I just trolled. I got a great hand.
The deck sucks?
Huh?
The deck sucks?
Chromality?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't suck. I just was fucking whooping ass. It's just not faster than mine. So he would, like, do the Chromality thing, then special summon another one. Huh?
Is it fast?
Well, I saw this one play that was fast. Like, this jet thing, the little golden jet, it can increase the level of a Chromality by 1. So he normaled that, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait till he exceeds. Specials, level 5, right? I was like, oh shit, he might get Tears, right? Bottomless doesn't work on Tears. So I was like, book the one that just special summoned. So he was sitting on like a 1300 weak thing, and I ran that over with like Arabellum, and I just fucked him in the face. I dominated. Next match was Inzectors, wrecked that shit, Chain Disappearance, and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Enough said. So right now I'm 2 and 3, and I'm feeling a little bit better because I'm actually getting good draws and stuff. Next match I play Sam's. I looked at his actual. Oh, he had Sheehan face up. I thought it was a bluff at first. So I went first. I set Ember Split and 3 back row. Actually, that's all I wrote this time, but he didn't heavy. And he specialed Elder, normaled and got Sheehan out. And I was like, damn, dude, I wish I had a warning, but I didn't. I ended up winning the match in 2-0. All the matches I won 2-0. Then after that, so right now I'm 3 and 3. I'm like, okay, I'm even. I played Lavels, and I just raped Lavels. Like, I got first turn Beast, and it was just like, that's not fair. I guess it's not first turn Beast. I guess I went first, set Reinforced Truth and Dark Soul. He goes, sets the little, I don't know, the handmaiden thing that needs to be in the grave to do stuff. End phase, do partial, draw for turn, trap stun, special, fall troll, sync 5, beast, special summon, Dark Soul back, search end phase, attack. Basically, I just killed all his little hollow rekindlings. Isn't that depressing? You pay like $30-$40 for a hollow rekindling, and I stop it with a Nat Beast that's like $8 or whatever. So I dominate him. He missed a chance to go shooting Quasar though, which I was pretty intimidated about. I mean, I had an answer for it because I had smashing, and I could have got Orient Dragon same turn, so I could have just smashed. He would have negated, and then I'd like Orient Dragon banish it, and he wouldn't have been able to do shit about it. So I had answers even if he did it, but I would have taken a lot of damage. So anyway, so right now I'm 4 and 3. I'm like, okay, I'm breaking even. I'm trying to go 5 and 3, so at least I can be top 64. I lose this match by timeout. So that's why I say I don't like the fact that I get a loss for it when he was going slow. I was in complete control. I'm going to explain that in a second. What time? But yeah, I was in complete control of the match. I was like raping this guy.
Make sure you ain't taking too long like last time.
I'm at 8 minutes. I got this. Okay. So first game I dominate. Second game, because first game I didn't see. It's okay. The deck I'm playing is Obelisk Frognarks, right? I just thought it was regular Frognarks, so I was playing that way. So I had Compulses, Bottomlesses. Oh, I didn't run Bottomless that match because Bottomless does shit against Narcs. So I ran Compulse just to get the frogs off the field and shit like that. And I ran Book and Fiendish Chains, right? So it stopped his little dupe frog shit. Well, whichever frog that doesn't affect on field. And Chain Disappearance. All 3 games, or the second game and third game, I Chain Disappeared swap frogs. It was epic. It was the best thing ever because he couldn't get off those cool effects that swap frog does. So he was basically just shit. He would special dupe, and have Treeborn on field, tribute for Obelisk, and I basically lost because of that. He had me down because I use Solemn Brigade still because I need to get rid of these Monarchs, and I didn't run Valor. So my life points are already fucked. Every game I played, my life points were low. Anyway, I win first. He wins second because of Obelisk. Third game, he summons Obelisk again, and you can't negate Obelisk with Solemn Warning because it can't be normal summon of this card can't be negated. So it's literally like a troll card. It can't be targeted, can't be negated. It's like fuck. So third game, I'm like, what doesn't target? So I'm looking at my extra deck, going through. Like I'm still going hard. Like I'm just like special, normal, special, overlay, special Grand Soul, special my Colossal Fighter. And he keeps attack before he got to keep attacking the Colossal Fighter. Anyway, so I'm down to 14 life points, and I have a Torrential and a Solemn set. And I'm like, okay, Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning's pointless, so it's just a dead card. Anyway, I draw into creature swap eventually, and I creature swap, take his obelisk, and some shit happened later on in the game. He ends up getting Dark Mist, and I can't use Solemn Warning. No, right before that, I have a Solemn Judgment, and he picks Solemn Judgment over the Torrential. And Anthony says, well, I would have won if I would have had Solemn Judgment, because I would have just negated it and attacked for game. But basically, time ran out because he sat on a Dark Mist. He attacked over the Obelisk to make Dark Mist 21. I didn't know that Dark Mist effect was permanent. It is, guys. Okay, Dark Mist is like the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't realize how fucking great it was. Basically, each time it attacks, you take the original attack or you take the attack of that monster. So at first, you take 100. If it attacks over a 4,000 monster, it's going to stay 21. Then it attacks over you, you're going to take 21. So I couldn't attack into it without killing myself because I was only at 14. So that was a big ass problem. So I had to basically sit with Zen Mains and Colossal Fighter and Bogart Knight and shit like that. And I was basically like running shit. Like, he couldn't do anything. Every time he tried to do something, I would like wreck his face. He was literally sitting on it. Like, I couldn't attack it or I'd kill myself. And he wouldn't attack me because I had deep, or he's scared I had deep prison. So he wouldn't attack me. He was literally sitting on it. And then time ran out. So you got like 40 minutes for a match. And the worst part about everything is that he had the long turns. And that really made me so mad. The fact that I lost this way, it was like, the judge came and sat down. I was like, "What's up, dog?" And then he was just like, "Oh, just checking out." And I was like, "Okay." He was like, and then the bell rang. He's like, "All right, so y'all have 5 turns." And he was like, so it goes you. So I have last turn. No, he had last turn. Sorry. So like yeah, he had last turn. So like it goes to my last turn. And I'm looking, and I top deck False Roll, and I'm like, okay, that's like the worst card I could ever draw. And I only have 1 X-Saver on the field, and this card is fucking pointless. So I'm like, okay, so I have to pass turn because I'm thinking, and then the judge is basically just like, can you make a play? And I was like, kind of offended that he was rushing me because like I was the one actually like going a normal pace through the whole game. But wait, what time is it? Yeah. So like I don't know. He checks. I look and I'm like, okay, I really don't have a play, so I pass, right? And then, so basically at the start of his turn, he draws and passes, so he wins. Next draw I have is a fucking Smashing Ground. That was game. Literally, because of this rule, I lost, and it was so bad. Like, he wastes all the time and sits on a Dark Mist, and I lose for it? That's so gay. And then, like, people next to me were still playing, so I was like, literally, how the fuck is our game over and theirs not? He's like, that's just the rule. Everybody has to go by it. I was like, dude, kiss my ass, man. And then I literally, like, took it through the Smashing Ground. It landed perfectly on this Dark Mist. I was very proud of myself for that. Threw it, landed, and I was like, yeah, shit just happened. Like, so, technically I was 4-4, but I literally had that game. Like, it's so annoying how he wasted all the time. I mean, it's not his fault. He was a cool dude. It's not his fault. He was a really slow-ass player, but whatever. So that was me. So I started off real bad, started going hard, continued going hard until the last minute when I didn't have enough time to do anything. Nick played mirror match. Basically, he just got unlucky. He'd get Mirror Confusion. Nigga would Solemn Warning it. Then the guy would top Mirror Confusion on Nick, and Nick would lose because of that. Anthony would wait a turn late to do stuff just to try to combo harder. And that he said himself, that's what he messed up. Kelsey would just I don't know, get too mad over stuff. But that was the team stuff, man. We it was all of our first major big event. So like for our first big event, it's not that bad. I mean, for me, I felt like absolutely shitted on because what's time? Yeah, because I lost to 3 decks I was supposed to dominate, and then I actually beat decks that are supposed to beat me. Like Sam's are supposed to be faster, Lavels are supposed to swarm way better than I actually controlled those games and like won easily. And I lost the games that I'm supposed to like dominate. So that was mad. That made me mad. But whatever. It was all good. That was regionals. Go check out our other videos. Yeah.